Hello everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today, well, it is Wednesday again, so that means for me to hurry up and film a WIP and Chat. So that is what this is. So yeah, grab out whatever it is that you are working on, and yeah, let's have a ramble, shall we? Yeah, I don't care if you diamond paint like me, do a latch hook, do embroidering, do cross stitch, do your household chores, whatever hell needs to be done. And I look out of the window and I see that they are now taking away the plastic. So that's recycling done for today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the coughing to a minimum, but I'm still shaking off this flu, cold, whatever the hell it is, but it is annoying. But let's talk about that in a little bit. As you might see from the project, in case you've been here before, I'm still working on my mandala. Thankfully, I have been working on it for like a teensy bit. So at least I was able to show you some progress. Because yeah, most of the times I only work on this while I do my WIP and Chat, but yeah, I've done something in between for once. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm going to grab my project and just pour everything out. I'm working with these like drill container thingies, like from my case. That is what this is kitted up in, so that is obviously what I'm using. I'm still using just a regular tray, and I have one of the pens my husband 3D printed me, and I see that I have some dirt on my hands. Whoopsie! But yeah, so this is, I believe, actually like the first pen that he actually printed me, so yay! I'm happy with it. But yeah, how are you all doing? I hope you had a fantastic week. My week was, well, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I feel like I'm on quite a rough ocean at the moment, and the waves keep coming. And every time I think I'm on top of one, well, the next one comes crushing in, and yeah. Then I'm back down on my face again. But yeah, it's kind of annoying, and yeah, also like it's like the busy period of the year, because like it's end of the school year, our daughter's birthday is coming up, and a lot of holidays, and yeah, it's a bit more busy than I would like. Doesn't help that we're also finally moving along with the attic, so that's also a project for like keeping busy, and I'm going stir crazy over here. It also feels like we have like something on the calendar for like every single flipping day, so that doesn't help either. But yeah, I'm going a bit crazy, because every time I think I'm ahead of something, as I said, like the waves come crushing in and I'm back down again. So yeah. Thankfully, the past week we did quite a lot on our attic, so at least that's like at least a moving project. Excuse me. Because yeah, in case you haven't been here last week, my husband took a week off from work, and we were able to do a bit more on like our attic. Sometimes it was just like, we had one day, I believe like this Saturday or Sunday, that we just had a day of like figuring out whatever we needed to do, because again, in true us fashion, we were doing some stuff and we figured out that at a certain point we couldn't do what we wanted to do. Like the wall and ceiling plates we have, like we wouldn't have like support for it and everything. So we needed to figure out plan B. Thankfully, if all goes well, we have plan B, but yeah, it again takes up a lot of time. It was also last week, like one of the days, it would be, I believe it was Saturday. It should get in some like bad weather, like thunder and hail and the old weather god annoyance list. So yeah, it meant that it was like so hot. It wasn't even fun anymore. And as I said, I'm already feeling under the weather, so that didn't help like at all. So that did not make me feel great either. Because yeah, I am already like, well, I'm still figuring out what the hell it even is. But yeah, it started as like a sore throat last week. It was like, okay, that's annoying, but let's get rid of it. And like the day after wasn't as bad anymore, thankfully. Excuse me. But then it came on so hard it wasn't fun anymore. Then after that, I just had a feeling of like terrible yuck. That quickly went away again, and then it came back with a vengeance. And yeah, every time I think like, oh, it's going to go down, it comes back up or something else comes in return. So yeah, I don't like it at all. Because yeah, what was it, like Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, one of them, I even had like a temperature and small fever, and I was like not having it. I was so not feeling the greatest. I was thankfully still able to finish my diamond painting for the time lapse that I was working on. So at least I have that one finished, but yeah, it also meant that like I wasn't feeling good enough to do my time lapses in the evening, so I still have not finished that one. I just yesterday finally started on it. The one I kitted up last week with you, the Peach Dahlias from Diamond Dots. So yeah, and my actual plan was to have this finished this week, but that will not happen also because we decided that since next week is a long weekend, for the kids even an extra long weekend, since they also have a study day on the day after, so we decided to ask my parents if we could drop them off, because we haven't done that since, I believe, like fall or something. So we are in desperate need of some us time, because at a certain point it got a bit much. So thankfully they were okay with that, so the kids will be going to my parents on Friday. So we have some time to recharge the battery before summer vacation comes all around again. But yeah, that means again, like, no time to work on the attic, and also no time to diamond paint in the evening. Well, no time to diamond paint like at all. Because yeah, when we have the time for ourselves, it's time to just be together, watch some movies, go out for dinner, or whatever we want to do that day, just so we have some time to relax. And yeah, because that's necessary as well. But yeah, it does put some things on hold, like, again. But yeah, not that is a like total bad thing, but oh well. So on Friday, our daughter still needs to go to school, husband still needs to work. But yeah, on Friday he has a shorter day, so he was planning on taking off like, I believe it was an hour earlier that he said, so that he had the time to get home and hopefully like be fast enough, depending on how like everything goes like on the road and everything. So hopefully he is home like pretty soon after the kids are home. Well, our daughter's home. Well, the kids both actually, because I also need to like pick her up from school. And yeah, I'm not going to let our son stay at home alone in that time. So kinda is when the kids both come home. Yes, and I can make sure that the suitcases are packed and everything, and then we can drop them off and see if there's something else we would like to do for that same evening, maybe like in my parents' area, because they live an hour away. So that's a place we don't often go to. But yeah, hopefully at least have like a relaxing weekend. Especially since the kids have like off like Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, battery needs recharging so it can drain out again the day after, the days after. Yeah, I know I'm acting like my kids are the worst, but they are definitely not. They are really sweet at times. At times not, but that's what they're kids for. Let's be honest, what kid doesn't annoy the living daylights out of its parents? But yeah, with like me still needing to do like a buttload of stuff, sometimes it's just nice to have some time to just basically relax. I did plan on trying to get ahead on everything with like my shorts and filming, and yeah, but also that is a case like every time I think I'm ahead, something happens and I'm not ahead anymore. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, like I know I get through it, but oh well. At least thankfully, like I'm almost done with like the gift for the teachers, or at least for the interns. I need to do like the backing of one of the coasters, well, two of the coasters basically, because it's just, I work on them like per two. So I need to do the backing for that. Hopefully I'm able to do that this afternoon. Then I just need one more, like the half of that coaster set, the other half. And then like all the gifts for the interns are done. As soon as I do the backing for like the coasters, I also do the backing for one of the things for the teachers. So that will also be then done. So that is the third of the teachers done. And I need 5, so like the end is in sight, thankfully, finally. But yeah, it still takes like for the teachers like 3 days, because I need to do it in 3 layers, because otherwise it doesn't fit. Because otherwise like the colors will like bleed through each other and you don't see what is in there. So that's not working like at all. And yeah, because I put it in like a pressure machine, for me it's nice if I'm able to like let it fully set for like a full 24 hours, or at least that's what I prefer. So I'm sure that there are no bubbles forming again. Excuse me. So that's like a thing that I really like to do, so that I make sure that the bubbles are gone and stay gone, basically. But yeah, it still takes up quite a lot of work. But I do enjoy working on it, so that's at least a good thing. Already thinking like, okay, what can I do next year for the teachers that isn't too much work for me? So potentially like my husband prints something on his 3D printer or something. Not sure yet, but yeah, it's now the second year that I'm doing that. First year I didn't. Afterwards I was like, I really wanted to do something, but like by the time that I realized that they do stuff like that in school, yeah, I already was too late. So I'm like, I'm not going to fuss with it this year. Next year's better. But yeah. But it keeps me entertained. So that's at least like a big part. But yeah, it does, quote unquote, stress me out a bit. But we'll see. We will see how everything turns out in the end. But yeah. I do know, like in my son's class, they plaques I made last year for the teachers. Like his teachers still have it hanging, so that's a fun thing. Not sure what if they actually like it or if they just keep it there for like because the kid is still in school, like the parents can still see it. I'm not sure, but honestly, I do not care. Like if she would be like, I absolutely hate it and would have put it in the trash, like I'm fine with it. Because, yeah, it's also like for me to keep me busy. Yeah, at this point in time, I'm keeping busy enough with enough stuff. So yeah, if I would have known that this year would be so hectic and crazy, I most likely wouldn't have done my year of shorts. But at least so far, we're now in June, and so far I still keep up with it. Like having a video up every single day. Thankfully, they are just shorts, but also figured out some ways to like make it a little bit short, like more out of less, to say it like that, because the first few times I did like sticker sets, I did like stickers per like 2 or 3, I believe, if not more. But yeah, and I'm like, I'm not going to speed them up as fast as I did in the beginning and just keep it like 1 sticker at a time, just so that I don't need to make as much as I otherwise should, because they are short, but they are still quite a lot of work, especially if I have like the bigger things, like for example, the, what's the word? Oh, come on, words. Is it now so difficult? The Delft Blue, that's the words that I was working on like a bit ago. Yeah, they took up like hour and a half for like only filming, and they were just partials. I'm now working on, again, a mandala, also from the same company as this is from, the Action here in the Netherlands. And yeah, that's already like almost an hour and a half. I'm not even finished, so yeah, it takes up a lot more time than I anticipated. Hopefully I can still fit that in one short, otherwise they will become backups for like WIP and Chat videos. But yeah, we will see. Also, it looks like it's going to rain in a bit, so I'm sorry if the lighting turns kind of dark all of a sudden. But yeah, it looks like it's starting to rain in a bit, so hopefully it will not get too dark, because I still want to film my review for like the giant hornet. Because then in the afternoon when the kids are at home, I potentially can clean that out, because I still have like a lot of kits that I still need to de-kit and everything, and I'm so far behind. But oh well. We'll get there one way or another, and yeah, as long as I don't rush too much. Because yeah, it's a case of like, someday, don't know when, but someday I'll get there. But oh well, at least I have this color done now, so that's a big plus. So let's think, what all did I do actually like last week, except like trying not to go stir crazy. Excuse me. If like my coughing gets too bad, I might cut the video short, because yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, what did we do? Well, obviously we did a lot of work on the attic, as I mentioned before. So yeah, there was sadly a lot of stuff that we needed to figure out, because it didn't go as we anticipated, or we needed to do an extra construction in there that didn't go according to plan, and it was a whole lot of something. So some days it felt like we wouldn't get anything done, but thankfully now I think we're like, give or take, halfway. So at least it's moving along now, so I'm grateful for that. And for the rest, On Wednesday, we did some shopping for like more summer clothes for the kids, because I don't know what they did recently, but it feels like they are like getting their clothes so dirty that I can't keep them, like, at least from becoming clean again for like a month already. Especially our daughter, she's like, when she goes to the playground, like around the corner, it's like her clothes get so dirty that I'm like, how, child? How? And I don't even get it out. If I was able to wash it out, then I don't give a flying flip-flop. But no, I don't know how she does it, but yeah, it's so dirty that I can just basically throw it in the pile of play clothes. So now when she asks to go to the playground, I'm like looking at her shirt first, like, okay, you can go, but you first are going to change in an older t-shirt, because yeah, I don't mind it if she has like some stains in her clothes, also from like, for like going to school or anything. But like the shirt doesn't need to be like one big stain and too obvious that it's like so dirty that you can't see through it anymore. And yeah, our son is also one that sweats like a big amount. He's always warm. He's just like me, because I'm many times also like a, we call it like warm blood. But yeah, that means that for in the summer, he needs to have like these tank tops and stuff. The muscle shirts. Because otherwise he will be sweating left, right, and center. But yeah, that also means that we need to have them, and they weren't like really in the stores like recently. So we needed to shop for that as well. Our daughter had a day that she was way overstimulated, so she was no fun at all. She was throwing a big temper tantrum, and basically my husband stood outside the store with her while I went clothes shopping with her son. And he was a happy little camper, he always is. So that was also something. But at least he got himself some shirts now. He also is like really into Pokemon now. And he saw a Pikachu shirt and another one with, I don't know what water Pokemons they were again. My names for with Pokemon are like blank. I did watch it a lot when I was growing up, but not so much that I was like knowing all the names. And it's also quite a lot of years later now, so. But yeah, they really, really enjoy it. So I went to the entrance, because from there my husband could see me, because he was just literally outside the door. I was like, yeah, what do you think? He was like, oh, they are really cute for him. So yeah, just do them. Yes, they were a bit pricey, because yeah, they're a licensed shirt and everything. But still, they were like €9, so I'm like, it's doable. I'm pretty sure he will wear them as soon as he possibly can. So that's at least something. He will get his use out of it, probably, so then it's not so bad. Thankfully, our daughter ended up turning around, and she started to behave again like a normal girl, instead of like a possessed girl. Sometimes that girl, yikes. Yeah, she gets overstimulated quite easily, and then she gets like the short circuits, as we call them, and yeah, then we have an issue. But yeah, we can't stop everything just because she is sort of short-circuiting. So every now and then you just are there with a screaming kid. But yeah, so thankfully the second store, she was able to go in and just behave herself. She got herself I believe like 1 or 2 Gabby Dollhouse shirts, a Super Kitty Squad shirt or something. It's like as soon as it's like cat related, that are her shows. Even though she also loves Pokemon. But yeah, at least she has her stuff that she enjoys. So we did that. After that, we just let them play for a bit. Thankfully, they just did play a lot, like really sweet over the past weekend. So husband and I had some time to work on the attic. But it's also that we said, like, honest to them, like, hey, if you don't be able to, like, sweetly play and we keep needing to come downstairs, it doesn't go faster and you don't get your new rooms. So it's in your best interest to also behave. Because, yeah, it's not only for us, because, yeah, they need their new rooms as well. So, yeah, hopefully we will get it soon done. Obviously, husband still needs to work, so it's not like a super quick project. But like as soon as we have the walls, we have like a big part of it. We need to figure out what we need to do with like furniture and all, but hopefully that will go quick as well. Thankfully, like putting up like the building package, furniture, I can do that myself. So that thankfully is no issue like at all. So that's a thing I can do. Because, yeah, whatever I can do, I'm not going to ask my husband to do. Because, yeah. I'm not one to work with like power tools or anything, but I can still do stuff. Might go a bit slower, but I can do stuff. Also, when we're at the point for like carpeting, most likely I will do that myself, because that's not too terribly hard. We have already figured out like what kind of carpet we want. So we want these like carpet tiles. So that at least that figured out. We need to like then do like the base floor before it, and then afterwards I can just go to town putting in those tiles. Yeah, basically if we have like the walling done, the floors and the furniture, then we're like for a big part done. Because yes, we need to put in like the new heating system, like the radiator and everything. But that's not a thing that needs to be like done like now. Obviously we want to do it as soon as possible, but it's still something we can do afterwards. Just like the decorating and stuff, that can be done afterwards. Excuse me. But some stuff you don't need to do like all at once, so that's at least a good part. But yeah. Also planning on somewhere like around the summer to start like getting through all my other projects that I'm still working on for like I don't know how long. No, I'm not going to work on this color. I'm going to work on that color. Because I always have like behind the scenes stuff, like doing a lot. And part of it is me is like now I want to make sure that I also have some stuff finished of that. So I'm trying to get ahead of everything, like filming wise and everything, like the shorts, as I said. And then I'm going to try to do my best to get up to date on that kind of stuff as well. I'm still needing to film after this, like I said, the review for Giant Hornet. I'm also still needing to film one of my unboxings from Diamond Art Club. So that's also still coming. I need to edit one more, well basically two actually, because yeah, it's like a Dutch and English version, but it's like one canvas. So at least I'm trying to do that, and yeah, still the vacation is upcoming, as I said, so I need to figure out everything for that, and I'm going stir crazy a bit at the moment, because I'm also like, I need to figure out what all to do with like our daughter's birthday and her birthday party, and I need to plan everything. Thankfully, we'll most likely go to an indoor playground because that's what she wants. But still, it needs to be done and looked at, and invitations needs to be made and handed out, and it's a whole lot of something. Yeah, so I'm glad when it's vacation. At the same time, I'm not, because then the kids are around and I'm still not able to like fully relax. But at least like the craziness that's going around like now is hopefully done, because our daughter has her training, she has her swimming lessons, our son has his gym class. That's also like the days that our daughter doesn't have her training, that she has it as well, and the days that she has her training, I need to ask the teacher of my son if she is able to put him to his gym class. And then I need to bring my daughter away. Then I need to go back to the school to to look at the gym class. I pick up our son afterwards. Then he needs to speedily change around. Then he needs to put his gym clothes back in the class, because the gym class is in his school, so I can just take out his school gym clothes and basically just put them back after the class is over. But yeah, I do need to make sure everything works and gets done, and I have like 15 minutes from the time that the gym class is done till I need to pick up our daughter. And it's also like a few minutes drive. Thankfully, here in the Netherlands, everything is very close to each other, so at least that's a plus. But yeah, it's a lot of running around. So at the moment, I feel like I'm a chicken with its head cut off. So yeah, it's a bit much at the moment, I need to say. I will get there one way or another. I'll get there. Let's think actually what else did happen the past week, because I'm rambling on about the same stuff, kind of per usual. Yeah, our daughter also had like a birthday party from a friend of hers. So on Friday, I needed to drop her off there. She had a lot of fun, so it was an outdoor playground. Thankfully, they had like a decent amount of weather, a decent amount of sun. They had kind of a good weather day. I think it's not a place for like when it's like 50 degrees. Well, not that it's turning 50 degrees here, thankfully. But yeah, if it's 30 degrees Celsius here, I don't think it would be a fun place, but I don't think any outdoor play area would be, because it's just way too hot. But yeah. Yeah, she had a fun time there. Did we do anything on Saturday? I'm not even sure. Like all my days like blend in together at the moment. 'Cause yeah. But let's think. No, I don't think like I did like much else. As I said, like I also am keeping it slow because the fact that I'm not feeling 100% right like half the week. So hopefully it's like fully normal by the weekend, because yeah, I'm feeling like I'm constantly sweating bullets. Because as soon as I walk to the school and walk back, I'm like, ugh, warm, sticky, and basically feeling like, because of the warmth, feeling like I'm getting nauseous or anything. And yeah, that's not a fun feeling, like, at all. So, yeah. That's also why I filmed today, because yesterday I was not feeling great. So yeah, I do need to get my move on in a little bit so that I have this video rendered, uploaded, and ready for you to watch well before it's 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully everything goes according to plan, but thankfully most of the times it's not too much of a fuss. But oh well. Yeah, for the rest, actually don't think like about much I can still talk about. So let's see, how long am I even filming? Let's place those two. Ooh. Those I'm going to forget if I don't do it now. That's still 35 minutes. I think it's enough for now, because I also feel like my voice is almost going out. I'm going to finish this little part over here, this one. Little heart, I think it is. And then I'm going to leave you. So yeah, as I said, like plans for this week. Having a fun weekend without the kids. Probably will be going out for dinner like at least one time. Because yeah, going out to dinner without the kids is just a lot easier. Especially since our son is like a bit of a picky eater. Our daughter thankfully isn't, but our son is. And he also is like quickly losing his focus. So he is a bit harder to entertain outdoors. So that's always something. We will most likely also be looking for a new oven. Because that's also still a thing. Probably in the evening, either play some board games, go further with watching True Blood, or I don't know what else we specifically are going to do. Hopefully have some fun, but that's about as far as my ideas go for now. So yeah. Then I will also be filming on Wednesday again next week, because as I said, like my kids have off on Monday because it's then, I don't know what the name it is. Here we call it Pinksteren. What? With White Sunday, Monday? Rings bell somewhere in between, like, whatever. Yeah, it's one of those many days in like May, June, July that is off. One of the many, many religious holidays that I don't celebrate, but it's nice to have a day off. But yeah, so Monday, husband and the kids are off, and on Tuesday, the kids are off as well. So yeah, I'm not going to film. I'm probably be filming on Wednesday morning, because most of the times I still then have time enough. So I rather do my time lapses to get ahead of that in the evening. Hopefully next week I will also be able to do a next Kidding Up and Chat. I am thinking on doing either a Diamond Painting Fanatics, which is no longer in business, or a Karat Art kit. So it might be that I'm doing the Diamond Painting Fanatics, because the one I did before was a bad quality. So maybe I'm like, okay, I'm going to speed through it, because it's just a 40 by 40. But if it's too much of a hassle with popping drills, I might just be like, finish only one section, then if too much pops off, I'll throw it out again and then just kit up the other one. So I might kit up 2 kits in one go to see like how everything goes, but I'll still need to figure everything out. But I need to know, I want to do at least one of those so that I have them done, because this year I'm basically trying at least to have one thing from every company done, or at least a canvas, like a actual canvas, before I start again. So like all my time lapses will be like one company after another before I start back at Diamond Art Club again. And as soon as I'm back to my Diamond Art Clubs, I am planning on doing one of the newer ones just to see like the new drills and everything. But we will see how everything turns out, because one of the companies I still need to do is 80 colors, which is also not in business anymore. But that canvas is my Mont Saint Michel one, and that's 80 by 120. So that will probably take me some time. So we'll see. I do have now picked out a number of small kits. Also, like my Diamond Dots is just a small kit. I think this one that's laying on the table is even bigger than that one. So I should have it done like by next week. But yeah, because I only time-lapse in the evenings, it takes a bit longer. But yeah, I have like all my kits for all different purposes. Yeah, I'm extra. I'm really extra. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at this now. We'll see how everything all turns out. And yeah. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever all applies. And yeah, if you liked the video, well, you really are one that loves to listen to me ramble, because yeah, if you don't like rambling, my channel is nothing for you. But yeah, if you're still here, I think you already figured out as much if you not already have been here longer. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. As I said, like if you liked the video, well, nice. Just hit the thumbs up button, please, so I know that you all will also like it. If you don't like it, you can also hit the dislike button, but I don't think you would still be here. And if this is your first video, you're still here and you haven't subscribed before, please hit the subscribe button and yeah, stick around for more rambly videos. I also do unboxings, reviews, and as I said, time lapses. So if that's your jam, yeah, you can subscribe to see more of it. Or just come back every now and then. That's also fine. Yeah. Again, like, this is it for today. Like, as I said, if you liked the video, you know the drill. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!